What's going on, everybody? This is Love and Life,
with the Lukatas.
and I am Mr. Lukata,
I'm Mrs. Lukata.
and we are here to brighten up your evening, your afternoon, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you're at. And we just want to kick it on some things. We started off our show sometime a couple years back, and if you look on our YouTube page, you'll see that we got some old prior videos where we did some what we call date nights, and so we just want to, bring that back to you, and just show you what we like to do in terms of dating each other. Because when you're married, it never, dating never stops.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It does not. So yeah, we're going to be visiting and revisiting some things that we kind of discussed in the past in our previous videos. Like you said, we'll be discussing date night ideas, couple ideas, things like what our favorite wines are or drinks, what our favorite TV shows when you're stuck in the house and you just want to have that cuddle night with each other. What do you like to watch on TV? Definitely that's something that you have to compromise on. I like watching sitcoms. He like watching documentaries. So we kind of, for the most part, bring them both together, and we're able to compromise on those things. So we're going to be discussing those things, as well as restaurants and different romantic places and just fun places that you can go to dine out. Other dating activities, again, like couple activities. And the newest thing that my husband has gotten into is cigars. And so I've actually enjoyed this new hobby he's picked up that I introduced him to. And it's actually been quite rewarding for him. He absolutely loves it. So we're going to be discussing those type of things too. And in the future, we're going to be starting a cigar group. We're in the works of obtaining a first and only cigar truck. So we have a lot of things that we have coming up, some great ideas, things that we're trying to do to build wealth for our family and for ourselves. Some traveling ideas. We're working on getting passports, and just it's a lot of things in Michigan that we found were very nice too, that we're going to visit. And so again, we want to just share these ideas with our audience, and just, we're open for dialogue between other couples, things that they do, and some of the ideas and fun places that they've been to or looking to go to. We are open to those ideas too. And so, this is something that we enjoy doing. We are definitely both people persons. So we enjoy just sharing, not that we're just giving all our life and putting it all out there. We just like to do fun things, especially now as a married couple. It's a little bit more fun and a little bit more adventurous, and we just want to share those things with our audience. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I just first want to say that in everything we do, we put God first. That's something that we never slack on. And we're not a religious show or anything like that, but we just a husband and wife that loves God, and that's our motivation, and that's what helps us to keep going. And the thing about that is, I want to also start off by saying that, I love my wife. I enjoy my wife. I've never had so much fun in my life, just being with my wife. I mean, we've been together for years, but we just have so much fun. She's my best friend, and the love is just natural, between both of us. As the young people say nowadays, it's my twin. you know. Also, I want to say go Tigers. They just won one in the playoffs. And then also, I want to say go Lions. And basically just want to just talk about some of the other things that we want to discuss in terms of what we'll be put bringing to the table for our YouTube channel and our
Yeah.
podcast. Um, my wife mentioned my cigars and things like that. I'm heavily into
Yes.
cigars and things like that, and it's one of my favorite hobbies. And she's heavily into wine. She does wine nights with her friends, some of her girls, and things like that. Um, I just throw something out there. One of my favorite cigars is Padron. That's a brand. Padron has um, several cigar types out here that are tops in the world. And then there's Arturo Fuente, for instance, Perdomo, Perdomo, for instance. So I'm just naming brands, but I'll definitely be bringing some of that to the table as well in the future.
Yep. And we also both are entrepreneurs. We have several businesses, both together and separately. We have an oil business, which has been very good to us and for us. We also have a transportation service, which will be something that we're going to embark on and try to expand to get a little bit more out in the community. And I also have a boutique business and resale shop, so we're going to definitely promote that as well. And so we have a lot of other things that we're working on. We just want to build wealth and have that all in place for our family, our children, our loved ones, the community. We're definitely going to give back to the community. So just stay tuned for all those good things and more things to come. And we're always have our wheels turning and spinning and giving each other ideas and bouncing back and feeding back off on each other about different ideas that we come up with in terms of building wealth. It's just so much that you can do to build wealth, and by doing that or with doing that, not only are you helping your family, but you can help others in some shape, form, or fashion, and that's what we're definitely here for. We want to help those that are in need, that are less fortunate, even those that are fortunate. We want to embark on those things to help others. Even we can inspire someone. We want to do that. If we can help someone, we definitely want to do that. If we can consult with others to get them to, just embark on dreams and aspirations that they have in terms of wanting to become business owner and entrepreneurs. So we have an abundance of things that we are into and getting our feet wet into, and we are just going to continue to do that and to share those things and our ideas and our business attributes with you guys. And so we have so much that we're going to be discussing and talking about. So those things are going to come in the different videos that we're going to be doing. And so once we, start doing those videos, we're going to put those out there and let you guys know where you can watch them. You'll be able to respond, comment, inbox us, and share any thoughts, ideas, or anything like that. You'll be able to do. And so this is just, again, something, like he said, we just enjoy doing. We have so much fun, so why not share it with others? And that's what we're going to do.
Absolutely. Well said, baby. Before we get out of here tonight, we're gonna throw some things out there that we like to do, and give you guys some ideas when you're dating each other. Some things that you might like to do to spice up the relationship and things like that. So one of the things that me and my wife do, and like I say, it's not always about the most expensive stuff and going to the most expensive restaurants, and it's not always about just all the vanity type stuff that gets promoted in the media all the time and stuff like that. Sometimes it's the simple stuff. That's really what makes marriages work, and relationships. So one thing is we big on is watching TV. You know, that's what spices our relationship up. It keeps our relationship together. So we watch a variety of things. House of Pain. That's one of the things.
That's our favorite.
Yeah. We watch Dateline NBC, Dateline Nightline, I think that is, where they do the little murder mystery
Crime
documentaries.
shows,
Yeah, reality crime shows. First 48. Sitcoms. Yeah, Three's Company.
That is our favorite. Three's Company and Sanford and Son. Is our favorite, and then 227. So we just we love the old sitcoms. That's why I'm saying we love the variety of things. I'm definitely open to the things that he likes, and he end up getting me all involved, and then I'm like, oh, and then we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to solve the mystery and the crime, and all of that, and it's just fun, just compromising on those things, because some nights I have my programs that come on. Of course, we have more than one TV, but we just like the camaraderie of just being together in the same room and watching TV together. So, but it's always a compromise. And again, some of the things that we've been, getting to watch and getting to know more of and having fun with watching is, of course, our favorite now is Pop the Balloon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That is our absolute favorite. We watch it.
We're addicted to that show.
We're addicted. We watch it every single night.
Not just any Pop the Balloon. It's one particular. I'm going to call it a franchise because that's what it's become. There's a Pop the Balloon, because there's several versions of Pop the Balloon, but there's one with the host is the host's name is CJ Too Cold. They call him Too Cold. Young guy. He got green. He usually have green hair, like braids, things like that, or little dreads. He's a very, very young guy, but he got it going on with his show. He's from Indianapolis. He does a lot of shows in Indianapolis, but he goes on tour to different cities, and that's what makes it interesting. Is he goes to different cities like Detroit, Chicago, Louisville, Orlando, Charlotte, things like that, and he just has an interesting array of guests, and he kind of it's not too bougie, I say. It's always an interesting cast of characters. And
we love it. That is our all-time favorite. We watch it every single night, and we watch it for various reasons. For the most part, we watch it for the comedy. We watch it for the fashion. We watch it for just everything. It's so funny. And it's a very, very popular YouTube show, and to the point where it's actually all over. We even found an African Pop the Balloon, or a Nigerian Pop the Balloon, even a Chinese one. I mean, it's all that's how popular this young man is, just from one idea of a dating game that is so extremely popular, and it's so funny. And they have really, really good shows and different themes. They've even had same sex, like lesbians. They've had silver fox shows where they're older cats. And when I tell you, entertaining and funny, and to the point where it's like, no, she didn't say that, or no, he didn't say that, and I know she didn't come on this show with this on. I mean, that's what we, and it's so comical, but it's very entertaining, and that's pretty much the reason we watch it, because it's so entertaining, and it's just really something to occupy our time where we just laugh the entire time. So, and again, that it just makes us laugh. It brings us closer. We're in the same room, and we laugh, and then we read the comments. So it's hilarious. But like I said, we're so proud of this young man who started the whole thing, and he's actually nationwide now, and he's so popular to the point where people are like asking him to come to their city. That's how popular the show is. And I'm sure the audience, I'm sure you guys heard of the show and have watched it. Even my 17, 18-year-old son knows all about the show. So they even have, contestants that are their age trying to just basically find love. And of course, for those that have not heard of the show or haven't watched it, basically it's a dating show where people line up, whether it's the women or the men, they line up. I think it's like 8 or 9 people, they line up, and they have a person come out. So if it's all ladies lined up, they have a gentleman come out, and all the ladies are holding balloons, and they just judge the person who they're trying to set them up with. And if they come out and they don't like them, or they don't like their clothes, they don't like their hair, or just whatever, they just basically pop their balloon. It's a really, really fun show and very entertaining.
It's addictive too.
It is.
The other thing too is we got to also give a shout out to the local version of Pop the Balloon, because even though there are several versions of Pop the Balloon where they go to different cities, including Detroit, for instance.
Which is, by the way, he said was his favorite. One of his favorite tapings was in Detroit, and he always comes back and tape shows in Detroit.
Right, and once again, yes, we are from Detroit. We from the Motor City, Motown. So yes, we all about that soul. We gonna tell you like it is. So keep watching us. We gonna tell you like it is, and we ain't taking no stuff. But anyway, back to the program. But Funny Rudy, that's the local version of Pop the Balloon. It's a comedian named Funny Rudy, and I guess he produces that show in Detroit. And there's a lady that hosts the show. I forgot her name. Next time we do the show, I'm gonna mention her name. She's a very good host. Yes. That show is hilarious. It's local, but it's hilarious. They have different various type of shows, and they take a lot of chances with it because they be in the trenches in Detroit with it. But they be having some real straight hood cats on there, but it'd be funny.
It's so funny and entertainment, and it's pure. It's just pure entertainment. Even though they're trying to help someone find love,
they're trying to find
and they
love.
Actually have made many matches. So it's nice to see where people are actually finding love on this show. So and then they even have like the reunion and the recap shows, like they do with the reality shows. And they have, all the cast come back and they talk about, their dates and how it went, what went wrong, or if they're still together. And it's just, that show is so funny and hilarious. But basically we watch it for the entertainment. So, that's something, if you guys don't know about it, to check it out. It is on YouTube. It's just called Pop the Balloon. And that's basically what it is. It's a dating show. And we love it. And we also want to give a shout out to, since we were talking about wine, my wine, Isaiah Thomas, the great Isaiah Thomas. If you're watching, I really, really want to taste your wine. I heard it was so good.
Yep, that's
I'm
Shirley.
a wine connoisseur, and I really, really want to taste that wine.
Yeah.
So I think hopefully once I find where I can purchase the wine at, I am going to definitely have that for my next girls' night, my next girls' wine night. So
that's it. And we're gonna get ready to wrap this on up. So this is just one of our pilot episodes to a new season. Like I say, we want you to subscribe to our channel. We want you to comment. We want you to like, share, and all those things, because we're trying to grow. And so we just reintroducing ourselves. You can look on our YouTube page at a couple of our prior episodes and a couple of other videos that we got on our page. But we're definitely looking to grow. So I'm Mr. Lukata. And
Mrs. Lukata.
And we are loving and living life with the Lukatas. And this is another date night episode. Y'all have a great night.
Peace.
Peace.